Hey there, good morning. If I was you or your father, and nobody now I'd have. Excuse me. It's all over in the cities, and even quiet country town. I don't know what you're waiting for, Lord. Why don't you come on down? I don't know what you're waiting for, Lord. Why don't you come on down? Heaven's Country, take it from the top. That is Barry Lee White. Come on down. Hi there. Good morning. It's a Friday. We're ready to go. A lot of great music on the way. We're going to talk about a few different things here. This thing really has seen a resurgence, a new popularity like we've not seen in a long time. You ever heard of the term travel bubbles? We'll talk about that. This day in history coming up, weather, music, all sorts of fun, your goofy songs, and so much more. So call your friends, have them join us. We're live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube. We are live on Roku TV and the WOTG TV West. Good morning. Welcome. Hello to King Country Radio in Arlington, Texas. We're glad you're here. Hello to Bayou Gospel in New Orleans, Louisiana. We're taking Louisiana by storm with real Christian country music. And hi to Chattanooga Gospel in Chattanooga, Tennessee. We're glad you're here as well. We're going to have a lot of fun today. So call your friends. Have them join us. This hour of music brought to you in part by Barbara Russell Shipley. Thanks for supporting Heaven's Country. It just feels like Friday. Let's do this. Oh, yes. Coming up, some weird music, weird news, weird Mar-Tay. It's just a weird morning. Here's Scott Connor on the Heaven's Country at WOTG Radio Networks. Good morning.
Just feels like Friday. Every day of the week. 5 o'clock, and I got no place to be.
Hey, Carol, good morning. Lynn, good morning, Angel. Hi there.
I just had a strange sensation, crazy kind of little long vacation, wave a feel good rushing over me. I really don't know what day it is, it might get real. Got up and just quit, maybe I got issues with reality. Alright, it just feels like Friday. Every day of the week. 5 o'clock, and I got no place to be. Feels like Friday to me. Well, Monday never really paid it much mind. Tuesdays got a waste of time. Wednesdays when it really all starts sinking in. There's people out there up and down the street who will pass on Thursday faster than me. Anybody else feeling that way, raise your hand. Alright, it just feels like Friday. Every day of the week. 5 o'clock, and I got no place to be. Feels like Friday to me. Well, blue sky, sunshine, everybody's outside. I just felt it. I can't help it.
Randy, good morning.
It feels like Friday. Every day of the week. 5 o'clock, and I got no place to be. Feels like Friday to me.
Barbara, good morning.
It just feels like Friday. Every day of the week. 5 o'clock, and I got no place to be. feels like Friday to me.
Hey, Randy, what's up?
It's Marty Smith in the morning, 6 to 10 Rocky Mountain time on Heaven's Country. Take it from the top.
Where could I go? Where could I go? Seeking a refuge for my soul.
Jeremy, good morning on YouTube. How are you, my friend?
Needing a friend to help me in the end. Where could I go but to the Lord?
Oh, Randy, congratulations. Stimulus check came in for Randy. Wonderful news. That is awesome.
This old world, hardly a comfort can afford.
Congratulations, Jeremy. Thank you for sharing.
Striving along to face temptation's call. Where could I go but to the Lord? Where could I go? Where could I go?
Well, that's an extra special blessing, isn't it, Randy?
For my soul, needing a friend to help me in the end. Where could I go but to the Lord?
Jeremy, good morning. God bless you, my friend. Good to see you in the house, Jeremy.
Life here is grand with friends I love so much.
Excuse me.
Comfort I get from God's own hand. But when my soul needs manna from above, where could I go but to the Lord? Where could I go? Where could I go? Seeking a refuge for my soul. Needing a friend to help me in the end. Where could I go but to the Lord? Where could I go but to the Lord?
Heaven's Country ticket from the top. That is Halo Jordan. Where could I go? Good morning and welcome. Happy Friday to you. Thank you for tuning in and making us a part of your day. Shout out to Victor this morning. Thank you for making us a part of your Friday morning. How are you today? Are you guys getting like spring fever? You feel cooped up? You're ready to go? Several states have said, hey, we're going to open our doors and we're going to slowly get out of this pandemic and get back to normal as soon as we can. And so that means people will be traveling and going about. Things will never be the same as they were before because of this pandemic. Yeah, now they're looking at people wearing masks all the time. It's going to be a common thing. Restaurants will serve people differently. Hotels will handle things differently. Well, here's the thing. Last week, Australia's Prime Minister Scott Morrison said that the Prime Minister of New Zealand were talking about creating a travel bubble that would let people move between the two countries. They've both made progress in containing the coronavirus. What they're saying is the move will benefit businesses, will help the economies of both nations, And by still keeping travelers from other countries out would limit new infections inquired abroad. Now, following this example, officials in Canada said on Friday, residents can create a small bubble by picking one other household to interact with. So basically, when you're traveling, you want to keep that in a small area, as best you can. Regional bubbles, they call among a group of states, for example, that could be a way to get people traveling again and revive business as the world adjusts to the coronavirus. Interesting. The governors of California, Washington, Oregon, Nevada, and Colorado, they've all said, hey, we're going to coordinate the reopening of our states to limit the spread of COVID-19. But a travel bubble among these states, it might make it easier for residents to travel and work across their borders. Interesting. Have to see how that works out. 12 minutes after the hour. Hi there. Thank you for tuning in, making us a part of your day. So glad you're here. And here's the thing. We've been in quarantine for quite a while. We've tried to cut our own hair. Yeah, that didn't work out too good. Here's Mark 209 on Heaven's Country. Victor, good morning.
I got a hillbilly haircut, the Holy Ghost in my heart. I may look like CNT, but I'm sure headed to G.O.D. I got a hillbilly haircut, the Holy Ghost in my heart. I got a 5-piece band with the angels watching over me. Oh yeah, I got a 5-piece band with the angels watching over me. We can play and sing all night, 'cause I know everything's alright. I got a 5-piece band with the angels watching over me.
Guys, be sharing the video. Thank you. And they're on YouTube. Good morning.
I wear muscles and boots, but I'm trading for a crown someday.
Thank you for sharing the YouTube video. I'll share that.
Even if my tunes don't sell, at least I won't find someday. I got a hillbilly haircut, the Holy Ghost in my heart. Oh, I got a hillbilly haircut, the Holy Ghost in my heart. And I may look like CNT, but I'm sure into G.O.D. I got a hillbilly haircut, the Holy Ghost in my heart. I may look like CNT, but I'm sure into G.O.D. I got a hillbilly haircut, the Holy Ghost in my heart.
There you have it. Hillbilly Haircut by Mark 209. Okay, guys, it's time.
All right,
Gotta wash our hands. Here we go.
That reminds you to wash your hands every chance you get. Here we go. You gotta wash your hands.
I'm washing my hands.
You gotta wash your hands. If you don't take sick from the coronavirus, you gotta wash your hands.
Okay, listen to the instructions now.
All right, grab you the soap and get the water running, and for 20 seconds, wash your hands. Say it with me.
Say my name.
You Gotta wash your
I'm washing.
hands.
Oh no, those aren't my hands.
No stand a chance. While you're singing the song, 20 seconds long. Washing your hands.
Oh yeah.
It's the most fun you could possibly have in the mornings.
Oh, cool.
It's
Tony, good morning. Hi
6 to
there.
10 Rocky Mountain time on Heaven's Country. Take it from the top.
Think God or Robert, Billy Graham, helped my mama through. Even though she was 5'4", and Dad was 6'2". With her hand on her hip and that look in her eyes, she said, "I'm not afraid of you." If God or Robert and Billy Graham helped my mama through. Weekends were the worst, with a paycheck in his hand. White lightning and the honky tonks were his favorite band.
Angela, good morning.
Needed shoes, Mama needed help, but that didn't seem to matter. He was wrapped up in himself. It was God or Robert, Billy Graham helped my mama through. Even though she
back, Carol.
was 5'4", and Dad was
Oh, Dimple, that is too cool.
with her hand on her hip and that look in her eyes, she said, "I'm not afraid of you." It was God or Robert, Billy Graham helped my mama through. Would come on with his huge tent crusade, laying hands on the sick. God moved in marvelous ways. Billy Graham would preach Jesus and the cross. Thousands would get saved. Johnny Cash and Hugh Carter sang Amazing Grace. It was God or Robert, Billy Graham helped my mama through. Even though she was 5'4", Dad was 6'2". With her hand on her hip and that look in her eyes, she said, "I'm not afraid of you." It was God or Robert and Billy Graham that helped my mama through. Though times were hard when I was growing up, I saw strength in my mama that came from above. It was God or Robert, Billy helped my mama through. Even though she was 5'4", Dad was 6'2". With her hand on her hip and that look in her eyes, she said, "I'm not afraid of you." It was God or Robert and Billy Graham helped my mama through. It was God or Robert and Billy Graham helped my mama through.
Wow, Heaven's Country, take it from the top. Hi there, good morning. Welcome. It's a Friday morning. I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for making this a part of your day. Hey, look, with the internet and radio stations and TV, everyone's wanting your attention. You chose Heaven's Country. Thank you for tuning in. Shout out to our friends at Chattanooga Gospel tuning in this morning, and Bayou Gospel in New Orleans, Louisiana, where we are taking Louisiana by storm with real Christian country music. Call your friends, have them join us. Thank you so much for being here. Well, today in history, it's May Day, the very first day of May. They call it May Day. And it was on this day in history, in 1884, the first African-American to play Major League Baseball, Moses Fleetwood Walker. Yeah, he broke the color barrier to play Major League Baseball. He made his debut in the American Association as a catcher for the Toledo Blue Stockings against the Louisville Eclipse. No other African-American played in major leagues in 1947. Something you didn't really know in the history books, did you? Pretty cool. What else? In 1926, Ford factory workers get a 40-hour work week. Ford Motor Company became one of the first companies to adopt a 5-day, 40-hour work week. Now, before that, workers would work 12 to 14 hours a day, 7 days a week. Ford changed that. In 1930, Pluto officially gets its name. No, not Pluto the dog, Pluto the planet. Yeah, the planet was discovered by the Lowell Observatory in Flagstaff, Arizona. It received over 1,000 name suggestions from all over the world, but the name Pluto was proposed by 11-year-old British schoolgirl Venetia Burney. Okay, in 1931, the Empire State Building is dedicated. It is an iconic building. What else? Let's see here. In 1963, an American tops Mount Everest, became the first American to reach the summit of the tallest mountain in the world. There you have it. Some things you probably did. Obama announced the death of Osama bin Laden. Yeah. A lot of things happened on this day. 22 minutes after the hour. Tune again, making us a part of your day. The website, heavenscountry.com. Stop by, download your free radio app, take us on the go. You can also catch us on Roku TV. Just look for WOTG TV, Roku. You'll see Mornings with Mar-Tay. Catch me on television. Back into the music with music from Brandon. I think it's time for a hillbilly rap this morning. What do you think? Here we go. Let's do this. We don't crank, we crank it. This is Heaven's Country. Take it from the top.
Well, come and listen to a story about a man named Chad. A poor mountaineer barely kept the family fed. Then one day, while shooting at some food, up through the ground come a bubbling crew. Bubbling crew.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah,
there's a lot of to-do things on my list here that I gotta do today.
They said California's the place you ought to be, so they loaded up the truck and they moved to Beverly. Beverly.
Hills, that is. All right, let's do it again.
All right, let's do it again. Well, come and listen to a story about a man named Chad. A poor mountaineer barely kept the family fed. Then one day, while shooting at some food, up through the ground come a bubbling crew. Bubbling crew. Well, the first thing you know,
Mike, Terry, what's up?
Then Ken folks said, Chet, move away from there. They said California's the place you ought to be, so they loaded up the truck and they moved to Beverly. Beverly. All right, I'm gonna try for real. I said a hip hop, hip it, a dibby hip hip hop. You don't stop rocking to the body back motion, up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogity beat. Said a rock you hear, it's a lot like Texas. I'm a rapping to the beat. Come on now, say oh yeah,
oh yeah,
oh yeah,
oh yeah,
oh yeah,
oh yeah, oh. Everybody sing. Greg, good morning on YouTube. How you doing, my friend? Thank you for inviting. Thank you for sharing. We got 40 shares so far. Oh, Barbara, be safe. Safe travels. Mike, Terry, good morning. Greg, hi there. Are you guys getting hot? I think it's time to say good morning in pure heavens country fashion. What do you say?
Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's time to rise and shine. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you're feeling fine. The sun is just above the hill. Another day for us to do with all the things we love to do. Oh, can't you hear? It's calling you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's time to rise and shine. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you're feeling fine. Come on, get up, get out of bed. You gotta get up, you're sleepy head.
Hello, Greg. Good morning.
For you and all your dreams are coming true.
My favorite part of the song.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's time to rise and shine. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's time to rise and shine. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's time to rise and shine. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's time to rise and shine.
Everyone, salute!
Guess what?
I got a fever. It's hot.
Fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
I'm at tea this morning. I know, I'm shocked.
More cowbell. It's Marty Smith till 10.
Good morning.
On Heaven's Country. Take it from the top.
Boom. And that's how you do it. Things you don't say in an airport.
He's my everything.
Viva!
Just wanna thank you. New direction, extremely see. All you ever wanted was the very best for me. JSUS, he's my loving me. JSUS,
He's my everything.
JSUS, he's my loving me. JSUS, my everything. Jesus loves you. Don't understand that kind of love. All that I know, Jesus for me. Even though I resisted
He's my everything.
Okay, guys, I think it's time. We need to sing a parable.
I'm sure you're all familiar with the story of the prodigal son found in the 15th chapter of Luke. I present to you a parable in F. Feeling footloose and frisky, a feather-brained fellow forced his fond father to fork over his fair share of the family farthings. He flew far to foreign fields and frittered his fortune, feasting fabulously with faithless friends. Finally, facing famine and fleeced by his fellows in folly, he found himself a feed-flinger in a filthy farmyard. Feeling fairly famished, he filled his brain with foraged food from the fodder fragments. Phooey, my father's flunkies fare far fancier, the frazzled fugitive fumed feverishly. Frankly facing facts, frustrated by failure and filled with foreboding, he fled forthwith to his family. Finally, falling at his father's feet, he cried, "Father, I have flunked and fruitlessly forfeited family faith." Well, the faithful father, forestalling further flinching, frantically flagged the flunkies to fetch forth the finest fattening and fix a fabulous feast. While the fault-finding fraternal frowned upon the fickle forgiveness of the father's former folderol. His fury flashed, but fussing was futile. For the far-sighted father figure offered such filial fidelity is fine, but what forbids fervent festivity? For the fugitive is found. Unfurl the flags for flaring, let fun and frolic freely flow. Former failures are forgotten, and forgiveness, friends, forgiveness forms the foundation for future fellowship.
This is so
There you
much
have
fun,
it.
it should
The
be
parable
against the
is
law.
F.
They're supposed to be a good cop.
Oh, yes, but we are not done yet.
It's Marty Smith till 10 on Heaven's Country. Take it from the top.
Here we go. Let's wake 'em up. We don't crank down. We crank it up.
This dirt I came from, this dirt I came from, this dirt I came from. It's my dirt, but it ain't my home. This dirt ain't my home. This dirt, no, it ain't my home. This dirt ain't my home. From the birth of God, I was born. Clap them hands, stomp them feet. Devil ain't got no hold on me. Dance all day, dance all night. Good God, I'm on fire.
Yeah, I remember the maypole we talked about. Guys, we need 4 more shares to hit 50. Let's do it.
This dirt couldn't hold him in. This dirt couldn't hold him in. This dirt couldn't hold him in. He's resurrected. I'm born again. This dirt gone someday. This dirt gone someday. This dirt gone someday. He's coming again and went far away. Clap them hands, stomp them feet. The devil ain't got dance all day, dance all night. Oh my good God, I'm on fire. Clap them hands, stomp them feet. The devil ain't got no hold on me. Shouting all day, shouting all night. Oh my Lord, now I'm on fire. I may be pressing on, but in my heart and soul, I got the Holy Ghost. I know where I came from, and keep me from my home. I am a child of God.
Claudette, hi there. Heaven's Country, taken from the top, Crowder. I am a child of God. Hi there. Good morning. 36 minutes after the hour. How are you doing today? Well, it looks like the weather outlook for May, a little chilly in the Northeast, the Midwest. Warm in the West. We knew that was coming. So this amplified jet stream pattern will bring a contrast in temperatures in the U.S. here this month. Colder than average temperatures in the Northeast and Midwest. The West, parts of the South, expected to experience above average temperatures. Yeah, this is going to be something notable changes in the weather pattern. Keep that in mind. So, with that in mind, I have a forecast for some of our sister stations. We're going to hit some of these towns to let you know what it's like there. Could be in your neighborhood. That's coming up in 60 seconds on the Heavens Country Radio Network.
Fled from Egypt.
Israel went out of Egypt. Some things went wrong in the desert. That's why they took so long.
You'll find Israel wandering through the desert, but you'll also find yourself, your own human frailty, and a God of second chances. Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. Old Testament books you need to read.
You need to read.
Straight through Leviticus and Numbers.
Carol, good morning on YouTube. What in? Hi there.
Read about Israel in the desert, and you'll find some answers. It's all in the Bible, from Exodus through Deuteronomy. Music by Apologetics.
Heavens Country, take it from the top. Let's take a look at that weather forecast. We're going to go to our sister station in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Chattanooga Gospel. Sunshine today with a high of 75. Tonight, overnight low of 51. For your Saturday, 83. Sunday, 84. Looking pretty good. Sunday skies over the weekend. Right now, 47 degrees at Chattanooga Gospel. King Country Radio in Arlington, Texas. Real quick, for those of you tuning in Texas, a child abduction emergency. It's transmitted at the request of the Texas Department of Public Safety. It looks like it's issued by the Texas Amber Alert Network, San Antonio Police Department, searching for Aurora Lee Lopez, a Hispanic female, 2 years old, 3 foot tall, 20 pounds, brown hair, brown eyes, unknown clothing description. Police are looking for Sherry Lee McGill, a white female of 49 years of age. She's 5'8", 180 pounds, brown hair, brown eyes. Unknown clothing description. Now, the suspect is driving a black 2012 Honda Accord with a Texas license plate of KTR2989. If you're in the San Antonio area tuning in, be on the lookout, and you are advised to call San Antonio Police Department 210-335-6000 if you see that car or if you see that lady with that description, okay? A black 2012 Honda Accord, Texas license plate KTR2989. This is an Amber Alert in Arlington or in San Antonio. Looks like a high of 90 today in Arlington, 66 for the overnight low, and for your Saturday, 89, Sunday, 88, sunny skies, 63 at King Country Radio this morning. Here in Studio 104, beautiful 79 today, sunny skies. Tonight's overnight low of 43. For your Saturday, 76, Sunday, 77. Right now, 40 degrees in Studio 104. As we get you back into the music, let's just go. Playing some great Christian country music for you on a Friday morning. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to stop by the website, heavenscountry.com.
Half a mile and one right turn to the interstate.
Yeah, it's a big difference on YouTube. In fact, if you guys want, I'm going to go over here.
Honey, how about me and you? Put this town in our rear view. Hit the bank and fill the tank. And baby, let's just drive.
So they say the sound is so much better on YouTube, and you guys can find out. I put the link on here for you to come over. So if you guys want to, come on over and check out the YouTube channel. Roll call, where you from?
Wherever this road may take us, with a good Lord and these good years on our side, we'll be just fine. 20 years of sweat and tears at a factory, building things I can't afford to buy. Next time that whistle blows, we'll be somewhere down the road, side by side, just you and I, starting our new life. Let's just go, get out on that open road. Let's take these dreams and leave these things behind.
Hello, France, Germany, Switzerland, Ghana, Africa, the US, Ireland, Canada. Hi there.
With a good word and
You bet, Claudette. We'll get it in for you.
We'll be just fine. Now that it's down to just the two of us, honey, what's the rush? Pick a spot called anywhere, and baby, let's just drive. Let's just go, get out on that open road.
Nibble, I love it. Donna, hi there.
Dreams and leave these things behind. Let's just go, get out on that open road. Let's take these dreams and leave these things behind. On our way, wherever this road may take us, with a good Lord and these good years on our side, we'll be just fine. We'll be just fine. We'll be just fine. Baby, we'll be just fine.
It's the most fun you could possibly have in the mornings. It's Marty Smith till 10 Rocky Mountain time on Heaven's Country. Take it from the top.
Here we go. Time for a revival.
Well, when I was a kid, I'd take a trip every summer down to Mississippi to visit my granny and her antebellum world. I'd run barefooted all day long, climbing trees, free as a song. One day I happened to catch myself a squirrel. Well, I stuffed him down in an old shoebox and punched a couple holes in the top. When Sunday came, I snuck him into church. I was sitting way back in the very last pew, showing him to my good buddy Hugh, when that squirrel got loose and went.
Angie, hi there. Good morning. Paula, good morning.
Well, what happened next is hard to tell. Some thought it was heaven.
Lorraine, hi there.
But the fact that something was among us was plain to see. As the choir sang, I surrender all, the squirrel ran up Hard Newman's coveralls. Hard leaped to his feet and said, something's got a hold on me. Yeah! The day the squirrel went berserk in the First Baptist Church in that sleepy little town of Pascagoula. It was a fight for survival, but that look out in the Bible. They were confused and shouting, hallelujah. Well, Harv hit the aisles, dancing and screaming. Some thought he had religion, others thought he had a demon, and Harv thought he had a weed eater loose in his Fruit and Looms. He fell to his knees to plead and beg, and the squirrel ran out of his breeches leg unobserved to the other
Well,
side.
Claudette, thank you so much for that. I appreciate that.
All the way down to the Amen pew where sat Sister Bertha Better Than You, who's been watching all the commotion with sadistic glee.
You made my morning, my
You
friend.
should have seen the look in her eyes when that squirrel jumped her garters and crossed her thighs, and she jumped to her feet and said, Lord, have mercy on me. As the squirrel made
Hey,
down
Lynn,
the
good
inside
morning.
her
How you
head,
doing, my
she began
friend?
to cry and then to confess the sins that would make a sailor blush with shame. She told of gossip and church dissension, but the thing that got the most attention was when she talked about her love life. And then she started naming names. The day the squirrel went berserk in the First Baptist Church in that sleepy little town of Pascagoula. It was a fight for survival. Let's look out in the Bible. They were jumping pews and shouting, hallelujah. Well, 7 deacons and the pastor got saved, and $25,000 got raised, and 50 volunteered for missions in the Congo on the spot. And even without an invitation, there were at least 500 rededications, and we all got rebaptized, whether we needed it or not. Now you've heard the Bible story, I guess, how he parted the waters for Moses to pass. Oh, the miracles God has wrought in this old world. But the one I'll remember till my dying day is how he put that church back on the narrow way with a half-crazed Mississippi.
No, I don't, but I would love to get that, Victor. Email it to me.
In the First South Baptist Church, in that secret little town of Pascagoula, it was a fight for survival that broke out in revival. They were jumping trees and shouting hallelujah. The day the scroll and the third, in the First South Baptist Church, in that secret little town of Pascagoula, it was a fight for survival.
This is Heaven's Country. Take it from the top.
Okay, so I got the song by Bruce and Betsy Mullen. He sounds a lot like Marty Robbins. Tell me what you think. Take a listen.
When I was but a young man, I was wild and full of fire. A youth within my teens, full of challenge and desire. I ran away from home, I left my mother and my dad. And though it grieved them so to think their only boy was bad. I fell in with an outlaw band, their names were known quite well. How many times we robbed and plundered, I could never tell. This kind of sinful living leads only to a fall. I learned that much and more when I heard my master call. One night we wrestled cattle.
So the last one was Ray Stevens, Mississippi Squirrel Revival. This one is Bruce and Betsy Mullen, The Master's Call.
I thought someone was calling me, I thought I heard a shout. When all at once lightning struck not 20 yards from me, and left there was a giant cross, for once there was a tree. This time I knew I heard a voice so sweet and strange, a voice that came from everywhere, a voice that called my name. Frightened, I was thinking of sinful deeds I'd done. I failed to see the 1,000 head of cattle start to run. The cattle basically were running all around. The pony ran and tumbled and it threw me to the ground. I felt the end was near, that death would be the price, when another bolt of lightning showed the face of Jesus Christ. I cried, "Oh Lord, forgive me, don't let this happen. I want to live for you alone, oh God, these words I vow. My wicked life unfolded, I thought it wasted years, but another bolt of lightning killed 100 head of steers, and the others were swung by me, and I was left to live. The Master had a reason, life is his to take or give. The miracle performed that night, I wasn't meant to die. The dead ones formed a barricade, 6 or 7 high. Right behind it there was I, prayed but safe and sound. Cried and begged for mercy, leaving there upon the ground. Pardon I was granted, my sinful soul set free. No more to fear the angry waves upon life's stormy sea. Forgiven by the love of God, a love that will remain. I gave my life and soul tonight to save.
Heaven's Country Ticket from the top. That is Bruce and Betsy Mullen, The Master's Call. Good morning. I'm Marty Smith. Thank you for tuning in and making us a part of your day. It's time for your weird news of the day. Not really weird, but this is very interesting. Listen to this. Drive-in theaters are on the rise. Yeah. Remember as a kid, the drive-in theaters, you had the little swing and the mini park up by the screen for the kids to play, and you had a concession stand. You'd throw someone in the trunk and sneak them in. I never did that, but it just, some people did. In Atlanta, thousands of people across the country are staying home to stop the spread of coronavirus, but this old school activity making a comeback. Drive-in movie theaters in Atlanta and nationwide, they've become a nostalgic way for families to pass the time while social distancing guidelines are in place. The Starlight Drive-In Theater in Atlanta was forced to close in March when the coronavirus hit home. Well, despite the pandemic, the Atlanta Drive-In reopened last weekend. Residents are packing this drive-in theater, all in the comfort and the safety of their own vehicle. Yeah, says one Atlanta resident. Everybody was there. It was crowded. It was packed. I mean, I didn't speak to anyone directly or anything like that, but I still felt connected to the people at the drive-in. We all needed to get out. We needed a reprieve. One Florida drive-in never closed its doors. The owner says staying open is about more than just money. He says, hey, it goes back to Hurricane Katrina. I was a victim of Katrina on the Mississippi coast. Anything that brought what seemed to be a normal life to us, that's the thing we remember the most. So he says, I fenced off every other parking space. So there's between 10 to 12 feet between people. And people really like it. It's been really good. Drive-in theaters are selling out everywhere. Amazing, isn't it? I know. Who knew? Who knew? Well, I'll see you at the drive-in. I think the nearest one for us, believe it or not, it's a little over 2 hours away. Might be worth the drive. You never know. 8 minutes before the top of the hour. Thanks for tuning in to the Heavens Country and WOTG radio networks. My request goes out to my friend Claudette. Here is Lisa Daggs and Regardless on the Heavens Country Radio Network.
If I had known a long time ago where I'd be right now, living this dream, serving a king, and knowing I don't know how to carry this weight.
Yeah, Carol, it was. We would go to the drive-in, and it was so much fun. It's picking up popularity again. Our share count, right at 50 shares. Yay!
It's learning to believe. It's closing my eyes to see. It's living down on my knees.
Well, yeah, we'd sit on the hood of the car, or sometimes we'd have the station wagon and we'd back it in and we'd lift the top, the back door of the station wagon. We'd fall asleep, as kids, and then Mom would just drive us home. And we never buckled up. And I'm perfectly fine. Yeah, I may have to do that.
Joe never gave up. He knew that God's love.
It was fun. It was a lot of fun, those drive-in movie theaters.
Moses never did stand on that promised land, but he got there in the end. And that's still
Joyland.
I carry today.
And then you'd watch the concessions come up on the screen, the hot dog and the popcorn and the Coke, all walking and singing concessions. Yeah, it was a fun time. Hey, what's up? Brenda, I'll see what I can do for you. It'll probably be the next hour. Yeah. We used to go to the drive-in all the time, and then we would get our sleeping bags and pillows, and we'd sleep in the back of the car. Melanie, what's up? Of course, back then, your cars had metal dashboards, and we weren't ever buckled in the car. Those of you that just joined us, we're talking about the popularity of drive-in movie theaters. They're on the rise. And things we used to do as a kid, we used to go to those things. Watch movies.
If you would be there.
Yeah, what? What seatbelt? What?
To see if you really knew I was willing to even die. Like you did for me, for my every need, but you already knew.
Guys, guys on Facebook. Say hi to Melanie. Hearts on the screen.
Always yours.
I love the Muppets. Heaven's Country, Ticket from the Top Regardless by Lisa Dags. This is the Heaven's Country and WOTG radio networks. You can catch us on Roku TV. Just look under WOTG TV. You can also find us on WOTG TV West. Wait, let me say that again. WOTG TV West. Let me back up the other. WOTG TV West. Thank you very much. You can catch us on Roku and YouTube and the Facebook channel. Thanks for tuning in on Chattanooga Radio. We're glad you're here at Chattanooga Gospel in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and also Bayou Gospel in New Orleans, Louisiana, where we're taking Louisiana by storm with real Christian country music. So we're going to sign up with those guys this morning. Thank you for making us a part of your day. We'll sign up for the network here shortly. Join me this afternoon, 2 p.m. Mountain Time, and we'll do this again. We'll have some fun. We'll just spend some time together and enjoy that time as we social distance together. Now, I know a lot of places are starting to ease their restrictions on the quarantine. That's fine. But let me tell you this, please take caution, okay? You can't be too careful. And so just be cautious, would you? Please. Thank you so much. All right, we're going to close out the hour with some Roger Miller this morning. It's true. I've tried it. You can't roller skate in a buffalo herd. Too many bumps and cow pies in the field. Well, crap, okay? I just said it.
In the buffalo herd, you can't roller skate in the buffalo herd. But you can be happy if you mind to. You can't take a shower in the parakeet cage. You can't take a shower in the parakeet.
Yeah, we had the off to spray.
You can't take a shower in the parakeet cage. But you can be happy if you mind to. All you got to do is put your mind to it. Knuckle down, do it.
Do it.
In a baseball pool. You can't go swimming in a baseball pool. You can't go swimming in a baseball pool. But you can be happy if you've a mind to. You can't change film with a kid on your back. You can't change film with a kid on. You can't change film with a kid on your back. But you can be happy if you've a mind to. You can't drive around with a tiger in your car. You can't drive around with a tiger in your car. You can't drive around with a tiger in your car. But you can be happy if you've a mind to. All you got to do is put your mind to it. Knuckle down, do it. Where you can't roller skate in the buffalo herd. You can't roller skate in the buffalo herd.
I saw Bambi in the drive-in.
Buffalo herd. But you can be happy if you've a mind to. You can't go fishing in a watermelon patch.
Lady and the Tramp was the first one we saw at the drive-in, if I remember correctly. Lady and the Tramp. Disney movie.
You can't roller skate in the buffalo herd. You can't roller skate.
There you have it, guys. Thank you for tuning in. So to our YouTube friends, I want to thank you. Have a great day. Be blessed. We will see you tonight, this afternoon, 2 p.m. Mountain Time here on Heaven's Country on the YouTube channel and on Facebook. So